This Hello, everyone, and welcome to the AI Workshop for Job Seekers. It's the very first session that we're going to have, and it is with San Valu of Pura Vida Partners, and he's the one here today. He's going to spend about a good 30 minutes just going over everything about how to use AI for your job search, or like even for myself. I learned, I can attest to this, landed the job of my dreams, which is, working for PWN for PWN. So really excited to have all you here today. So we're going to let him speak for like a good 30 minutes. I'm going to mute everyone just so that he can do his presentation. And then after his presentation, we're going to open it up. And if anybody has any questions, please ask away either on video or you can do it in chat. All right. Okay, Sam, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Alejandro, for the opportunity, and I'm glad to be here. I just wanted to tell people AI is, when it sounds scary, but it is easier to use AI once you start knowing how to use it and where to use it. I always tell people you're not going to be replaced by AI, but if you're not using AI, then somebody who's using AI will replace you, right? So that's my spill for today. I'm glad I'm not a presentation person, but I will do a quick presentation. We'll go through the things and then we'll dive into the live sessions. And Hopefully everybody can hear me, and if you have questions, please put it on the side. Alejandro will keep an eye on it. If not, I will jump in and ask. Alejandro, can you see my presentation?
Yes, I can.
What do you see now?
I see AI-powered job search, how narcolepsy warriors can leverage AI to land their dream job.
That's cool. Uh, like I said, after doing this session with the Colorado group, I think I've started to learn more about narcolepsy and other aspects of the things. And I will tell you, I'm truly honored to learn more about it and humbled at the same time and disturbed also because I see a lot of the people who have degrees and things like that, they're not able to find jobs. So Jane came to me and said, how can we help the population because they are educated, and these are the conditions that they have. And then we sat down, we came up with a quick snippet of it and understand what we need to do, and we'll walk through those and see how we can help the folks here. And if there's any questions, let me know. I'm not sure why this is not moving. Okay. I know the 60% of people with narcolepsy face workplace discrimination. As somebody mentioned earlier, they were afraid to say. Many struggle with unpredictable symptoms and stigma. Excessive daytime sleepiness, catalepsy can disrupt interviews and applications. Employment rate suffers as a result of that, right? So AI can't fix biases, but it can give you superhuman preparation and energy management tools for your job search journey. We'll introduce one or two tools that you can use. What I tell people is get comfortable with one, two, or three maximum. Don't try everything, whatever you're comfortable with. How many of you eat ice creams here? It comes in different flavors, right? People like strawberry, people like vanilla. It's the same way with AI. You might like ChatGPT, you might like Perplexity, you might like Claude, you might like Gemini, or you might like DeepSeek. Whichever one you're comfortable with, you do most of your work on that, and then try to play around with the other ones because sometimes other one gives you better results. So just try it, and if you like it, stick with it or alternate between those two. And if you're not a paid version of it, trying two different ones gives you more horsepower to do things what you need to get done. right? Introduction of AI tools, like I said, Chat GPT, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity are all different ones. Goblin tools are, it breaks your task into tiny steps, transforms write one email into actionable, open Gmail, micro task that. So if you are, the one thing that I've not done in any sessions, maybe I shouldn't do that, or I will create a document and give it to Alejandro, and he might be able to send it. You can download extensions which can help you to organize your day and make sure that your day is broken down into micro tasks and things that you are doing on a daily basis. Motion.ai schedules your day around energy crashes, optimizes your productivity windows. So yeah, we do get those crashes, and you need to know how to manage your day through it. Motion.ai will do that for you. How can AI help in the resumes and cover letters? It's the most most of the job seekers use this mostly, right? Resume optimization, AI tools like JobScan, Career Flow, all these things can help optimize your resume. It can scan the job description for keywords that can help create ATS-friendly resumes that highlight your strength. Alejandro, you were in HR and everybody uses ATS, and people hate ATSs. Even regular job seekers hate ATS because it's like a black box, right? You just go into it, you apply, you don't know, you don't get responses. But AI can help you with those ATS friendly resumes that you can create. Cover letter magic, right? Turn I napped at work into optimized productivity with strategy rest periods. AI helps frame your experience positively. Yeah, if you find a friendly employer, you can make that and say, hey, I took a nap, and you can quote some things, and you can write a very good cover letter to the hiring manager to tell him or her about what you are going through. Or last week somebody sent me their strengths. You can take your strengths and add your narcolepsy into it and come up with the best optimized way how you can think about and make sure that your employer knows and gives you that flexibility. One thing that people need to do in this is, as we are learning languages, this is a new language that you need to learn, which is prompting. And now AI is solving its own problems by, if you ask, I do not know how to write a prompt, it will teach you how to write a prompt, and you just tell them what you want to get accomplished, and you can write the prompt, and you can start from right from there, right? Finding the right job with AI-driven job boards, right? There are some job boards that we will be able to bring to your attention. We will curate and circle. We'll put up a document where we will, when we find those employers who are favorable tools, the job boards which are favorable there to find remote work or part-time work. So I spoke to somebody, they said they want to do part-time. They are job boards which can find you some of the part-time jobs and the hybrid jobs that you need to find. Last week, I spoke to somebody, they said they don't want to go to the office. And what COVID did was one good thing. Again, people have misused it. So now you see employers asking people to come back to work. Right? That's something. Set up smart alerts, finding the right job. So LinkedIn has it, your Notion has it. All those things you can organize to make sure your job search in itself is not a big task, right? Again, it doesn't drain you out. It doesn't, or through those crashes that you go through, that you're not missing something. And we'll show you some tools where you can, right? Filter for flexibility. Use AI to identify remote or flexible positions. These positions often accommodate narcolepsy symptoms much better, right? You can analyze company culture. AI can help assess whether company values work-life balance. Look for mention of wellness and accommodation in the reviews, right? People don't think about it, right? When we say, when I found a job, you don't think about researching the company. You're, oh my God, but you can put these terms into AI and it will find those employers and the wellness words, accommodation in the reviews from the job seekers, people who work there. will help you to narrow down some of those clients that you want to go after for those remote jobs. Ace the interview. This is the place where you can really do well. Mock interviews. You can record and review it. You can do it on Loom, where you can record your mop-up curve, and you can perfect your pitch, right? I understand we all struggle through the pitch. Doesn't matter how many interviews you have taken. When somebody sits across from you to do the interview, you are nervous. Doesn't matter if he's in. Some people are good at lying, some people are not, and that comes through, and this will help you. Schedule strategically. Use AI to identify your peak energy times. Try to schedule interviews during those windows, right? I'm a morning person. I'm much better morning 6 to 9. I'm okay in the evenings, but my best work is done between morning 6 to 9 a.m. in the morning. That's where I can perform well. Can somebody interview me at 6 o'clock in the morning? Not possible. Um, until somebody is crazy like me who does this interviews at 6, but um, workplace productivity AI tools for managing smart scheduling, task breakdowns, medication reminders. People don't think about some of those things. And as you battle through these things, you might have come up with your own system and put your system into one of these LLMs and ask ChatGPT, hey, this is what I do on a daily basis. What can you tell me? Tell that to write a prompt by saying, I suffer from narcolepsy and this is what I do to manage my time. Can you tell me some of the tips and things that I can help? Sometimes you'll be surprised with what answers it can come up with, right? Energy tracking. Use AI to identify patterns in your symptoms. Knowledge is power in managing narcolepsy, right? That we all know. Disclosure strategies and legal protection. When to disclose. Somebody was mentioning that, right? Use AI to help decide the right timing. Generally, wait until you need accommodations or have received an offer. AI can analyze job description for clues about company culture and openness to accommodation. There are definitely tools out there which can help you to find those type of jobs. How to disclose. AI can help craft disclosure language that professional and positive, focus on solutions, not limitations, right? We all think about that as a limitation, but if you turn that limitations into your strength and how that can solve somebody's problem, they only care whether their problem is solved or not. Example, I manage narcolepsy successfully with occasional short breaks that boost my overall productivity. Yeah. How many people nowadays take naps because they work from home? Even regular folks, right? I have seen that happen with my own company, with a lot of people doing that. Legal protections. Americans with Disabilities Act protects your rights. AI can help you understand what reasonable accommodations to request. Document all communication about accommodations. AI tools can help organize this information. Right. Ethical considerations and responsible AI use, privacy protection, check AI tool privacy policies before you share any health data, right? Anything which you are not comfortable, don't do it. You have to be comfortable with what you want. Like I told you, I like strawberry flavor. My son likes vanilla. My wife likes chocolate. All of us have. But I can't force them to eat strawberry. They will. So make sure that your privacy, if you're not comfortable with it, don't use it. Again, are there ethical standards that are coming up? It has not come up yet. It's still the wild, wild west. Everybody uses the data, what it is, because there is no regulations, hard and fast regulations put in, right? Maintain authenticity, right? Use AI to enhance your voice, not replace it. Add personal touches to all AI generated materials. I'll show you a few of those things, how I do it. So it's easier for you guys to understand what this. Bias awareness. AI systems may contain biases. Like people have biases, the systems also have biases, unfortunately, right? You need to be aware of some of those things. Fact verification, always fact check AI generated content. Don't take it and cut and paste it and run with it, right? Make sure that it is authentic because everybody has their disclosure on the bottom. Yeah, somebody else made $1 million, but not everybody will be able to make those $1 million, right? Try one tool, one or two tools, get comfortable. What do they say? 21 days before it becomes a habit. Try it for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, get comfortable, and then try another new tool and do what it is. And at the end of it, I will tell you this, like I told you, this is not a big presentation. I will show you some use cases quickly. We'll run through it. Join PWN for PWN community. It's a great community for support systems for your wellness. Jane has done a tremendous job of bringing a lot of these wellnesses, AI, job searches, and other parts of medication and other things into this one. And there is courses like TechSoup and other things that you can do use to upskill yourself. Share your wins, tag PWN, tag me with your AI success stories. Your experience can inspire others, right? Email AI for PWN to Sam at PWN for PWN.org for by Friday for additional tools and support. I know I was talking about giveaways. This week we have maybe by within the next 10 days after you send an email to Alejandro, we will send you a tool list that you can use, and maybe I will find some free tools that you can use. Alejandro, I'm going to stop this, or if you tell me if you can see my chat GPT, then I'm okay. Can you see my chat GPT?
I sure can.
Okay, so I don't need to. And meanwhile, if you have questions, maybe you can open up so that people can ask questions, and then I can use some use cases here.
Are you open to questions?
Yeah, I
Sorry
can
about that.
take this.
I was just about to ask that too. Yeah, sorry about that, Christy. Yeah,
That's
go
okay.
ahead, Christy. You got a question?
Um, I am just, I would love to see examples you have of all these things we talked about, especially,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to do that right now, right? So I'll tell you, I'll
I
use.
guess before I
Go ahead, Christy.
before I forget though, I'm really interested to this isn't really so much a tool question, but you mentioned me- turning your narcolepsy into a strength and mentioning it in a cover letter. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
like as open as I am about my narcolepsy, that scares me. I've never.
I
I'm interested to hear more about that too.
Yeah, sure. If I don't have time to do, I'll do some use cases. I will add some
Okay.
of it, and then I'll send you how to use it. Again, don't use it if you're not comfortable, right? That's what my mantra is for everything. If you're scared about it, don't use it. Don't worry about it. We'll
Okay.
find ways around it, right? What we can do. Um, I can show you some case use cases, right? Again, doesn't matter which one you're using. I'm not sure if hopefully you guys still can see my thing.
I can.
Okay. I'm just going to adapt my resume below to highlight skills matching this job description. Keep it concise and ATS friendly. Again, don't worry about the prompts. I will send you some of these things. Don't
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, and you'll have the recording for it. So I'm just going to take somebody's resume and I'll just pull from um, Common Web here, right? Let me go to Indeed Project Manager jobs. Again, you see the job boards here. Monster has work from home, part-time customer. You should pick
Hmm.
those things when you're looking for, and work from home. I'm not sure why this is. I'm going to open this job and just copy. into ChatGPT. Right.
Wide salary range.
Yeah, it's a nice salary range. I'm not sure who puts that range. That's something that bugs me the most because they put 35,000 to 150,000. Is that what I saw there? Right. So it gave you a general idea of what you need to highlight for it to make. If you have your own resume, you can paste in that and it will correct it. And everything that you do, make sure that you are verifying it because the resume, it's not a machine which has the context for your whole experience. Make sure you're getting it. Christy, what do you do? I forgot. I know what you do, but I'm going to ask you since.
I do marketing. I'm a full stack marketer. Worked in SaaS, B2B SaaS workforce software company as a contractor for like
Okay.
12 years. And, I'm thinking about, we're actually trying to, I put in my first contract, go into freelance conversion copywriting for B2B SaaS.
Marketing specifically, what is that?
B2B SaaS copywriting and strategy. So, yeah, most of the related job advertisements would just be copywriting.
Okay.
But I
B2B
have to
copywriting
I
and
have to
strategy.
filter a lot of them because they confuse copywriting with content writing and marketing that's different. So AI might be able to help me with that, I'm guessing, like filter out all those things that say copywriter, but they're really for like a content creator, like, social media content, blogs, and things like that,
Okay.
instead of like the website copy.
So I'd say generate 20 common interview questions for marketing, B2B copywriting and strategy, and provide concise answers focusing on copywriting, not content creator. Right. So let's see what it comes up with. What's the difference between B2B and B2C copywriting? How do you approach writing for a technical or niche B2B product? What makes a great B2B copy? How do you handle tone and voice in B2B marketing? Is it all relevant? This is not my field, so I'm not, right?
Uh, it's yes, mostly.
Okay.
It's like some of that fuzzy language that you get sometimes I see in ChatGPT, like audience seniority. I think that means like, their expertise or
Yeah. So we can ask the question. If it gave something, we can ask another question and drill it down more further, right? But in general, it gives you a good understanding of what it is for somebody like me. I can read that and I can know that these are the 20 questions I can ask.
yeah, and it's the questions, right, that are most important. Like
Okay.
if I'm using this to prep, right?
Yeah.
And it's up to me. I should already know the answers, right?
Yeah. Can you? So this is what I do as a recruiter. I'll give you my secret away. Act as a hiring manager or a recruiter. Act as a hiring manager for the above position and ask me 20 to 30 questions. And if I had attached a resume, it will customize it to my resume and give me a good answer for me to prep.
Oh.
Again, it's just another way to use it for your mock interviews, right? And you might know most of it, but sometimes you will find something that you might, oh, I didn't think about it, right? You will have that aha moment, right?
Yeah, but it's like you said, most of it's like you get nervous, and it's been a million years since I've been in interviews.
And yes, that is
Literally
that is
like 14 years.
yeah, that is the toughest part, Christy, to be honest. That is the part, the content and the things you are definitely confident about. How do you make your confidence come through and not get nervous? We will work on that when we do this session this week. That would be my focus when we do it one-on-one, right? Here is that, right? Here is a
Yeah. I mean, this is super helpful because like I think the further along, the more experience you have in a field, right? Like the number of questions they could ask you is just like thousands of questions, right?
yeah,
Like,
true. So it breaks it down into scenario, strategy. And if you say, give me 50 questions, it would have given you 50 questions. I limited it to 20 to 30, right? So it's following. Would you like, right? Now I'm going to,
flashcards, that's me.
yeah, it can create. You want me to cut this and say, create flash? Yes, yes, please. I always like please and thank you. And it does a much better job with that. Right there. It created a document for me. And if I said flashcards, it would have given me flashcards. We can. Would you like a separate flashcard style of summary?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, some of these questions too, I wouldn't, yeah, I would have to think about them, right? Like, this is good. And there were a couple of tools I saw pop up there that I didn't even know what they were. So you could look
Yeah.
those up.
So I did the flashcards. It will do it in a flashcard style. When you download it, it will give you that. I'll send you all of these things. Don't worry about it. And it's asking, would you like these exported as a printable PDF?
Oh, a quiz. That's a good idea.
Yes. And Christy, do you use anything for your email replying or productivity things that you do? Do you look at any of those tools?
Um, I use I use ChatGPT.
Okay.
And I use the last like for about 6 weeks, I've been using a planning app called Structured that
Okay.
has an AI component and it marries some things. It's like a lightweight version, emotion, um, but it's much cheaper. It's like $30 for like a lifetime, like you own
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, so super cheap. And then it
Yeah.
does some of the things Goblin does too, though. And it has voice. You just like I can enter like all my random thoughts when I'm tired, like at 8:30 at night, and
You
tell
can
it to.
record it.
It can schedule it, or it can throw it like in an inbox for me to look at tomorrow. Or and there's even like I was having a problem remembering like this medicine I have to take that's liquid in the refrigerator downstairs, and I couldn't remember if I took it or not took it. And I'm like, oh, just I have a like a recurring thing where I have to check it off.
Okay.
and since I look at it before I go to sleep, it works.
Cool.
But I used to use like Boomerang, and I stopped
Boomerang,
using it.
the Gmail for the emails.
Yes, it's not generative AI.
No, it
It's
is.
been around a while, but yeah,
But
before
most of those are coming back with AI component to it.
are they?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of these things are coming with AI component to it. But I'll show you. Here's a plan a 4-hour workday with 20-minute breaks for someone with narcolepsy, right? I'm just generic. Uh,
Sounds like my kind of work day.
yeah,
For my situation.
right here. So work blocks are 40 minutes max to avoid cognitive fatigue. Breaks are 20 minutes. Allow time to rest, hydrate, nap briefly, or use light simulation techniques. Priority task at schedule when alertness is typically highest, and it broke it down by day, right? 9 to 9:40, high focus work block, tackle complex or mental demanding tasks. 9:40. Again, you can say, hey, my peak times are from 2 to 6 and it would have done that. Right? It just gives you so you can use the Pomodoro timers, structure. There are multiple tools that are available that you can do those things, right? Um, here is
What about plugins with ChatGPT, Sam? I saw like when you came to the Colorado our narcolepsy support group meeting, you were using the plugins, and I haven't experimented with that yet. I don't know why it's some kind of like mental barrier for me.
okay. It is here is the plugin that you're talking about that I use sporadically. It's Get Magical, right?
Yet magical.
Yeah, Get Magical, Get Compose.ai, Merlin are some of those things that I will send the list. It's in that list. I will send it. But here is, let's go to the inbox. Um, Somebody, I just requested for a resume from them. I can do manually. This is another tool. This gives me 10 remaining, and I can generate 20 and send 10. Right? I can start a free trial. I didn't do that. This is the Get Magical one. If I say thank you, I can say, or this is Get Merlin. I can say thank him for sending the resume. For sending the resume. And I hit generate, and it will generate the emails for me. Hey, right there.
Yeah.
Right. Hey,
Okay.
Faizan, thank you for sharing your resume and Upwork profile. I appreciate you taking the time to provide these details. I will review them and get back to you shortly. I will also confirm a time for the call that works best within your availability. Looking forward to discussing how we can collaborate further. Best regards. And I've seen people take this and do it. And I can even say insert, or I can follow up and say shorten this, right? Boom. It writes a shorter version of it, right? And then I say insert, it will insert into my email here. And thank you for your resume of work. I will review and then get back to you. I'll also confirm a suitable time for our call. Looking forward to discussing potential collaboration. And best regards. And I have my signature already there, so I don't need to worry about that. I took out your name and I hit send. Live, live. It replied to that email.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how. So those tools, I'm very bad in writing. So I always look for writing tools, even when I was not using AI, I always used some writing tools. Grammarly was my savior, right?
Yeah.
So that's, and when this came in, the first tool I looked for in AI was a writing tool that is things like that, right? Um,
Have you used Jasper? Well, I guess you
yeah,
know. Do
Jasper.ai.
you?
I've used it sporadically, but Yeah,
Mhm.
I've tried most of the tools. I'm a tool junkie.
All the tools? There's
Most of the
so many
tools.
tools.
Yeah, I know, I know. If I show you how many tools I have, I'll quickly show you that. As a recruiter, these are all the extensions that I used.
So there's like an extension for
Everything.
everything that already existed before,
Yeah. And now I've
plus all
replaced.
the specific like LLMs and
Correct, correct. Yeah. So if you saw my prompting here, oh, why did I do that? Okay. Yeah. If you see the perfect feedback save prompt, your prompts, right? I found a way, because I'm using so much prompting, I wanted to, if I write a prompt, it will tell me whether this is, um, I do not know what this was. Uh, yeah, this is the one that we were doing. Let's just. I would say, give me feedback, right? And it will look there and it will feedback positive. If the prompt clearly specifies the type of tools desired, email management and their pricing model, free or freemium. Specify the key features or functionalities you need in the email management tools, and it will tell me feedback on my prompts.
wait, what is this is a plugin for Chat GPT?
Yes, this is a plugin for not only ChatGPT, for anything, for
Oh,
Perplexity, for Claude, for Gemini.
which one
It,
is that?
this is Prompt
Prompt
Perfect,
for
right? That's Prompt for Perfect. That absolutely is. I love it now because I just started playing around with it. And once you think that your prompt is perfect, you can hit perfect. If you want feedback, if you want to save the prompt, it will save the prompt for you, right? If I just say save prompt, it will save the prompt for you. And then I will say the prompts are saved here on the side.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, because I didn't really worry about the prompts in Chat GPT. I just have like the basic $20 a month plan. But like the more I use it, the more and more I use it. So I've started to hit like limits. And then they have that new like in-depth research, which is
Yeah,
only like a preview that I love. But I'm like,
but it also takes a lot of
but I'm
time.
wasting prompts now. Yeah, and it takes a lot of time, and then I'm hitting limits. So I'm like, oh, is this prompt really like this is perfect for that, right?
Absolutely,
So
this is perfect for that. So you don't
it's
have to.
also better for the environment, which I didn't
Yes.
think about till now.
Yeah.
Trial and error, like just
Yeah. So the Compose.ai, Get Magical, Merlin are the three tools that you can do freemiums. And one of the things that if people keep asking me, how do I'm sure you know how to use it. Extensions, you know how to go get extensions and install it, correct?
you mean for the browser?
For the browser, yeah.
So they're all in, oh, okay. So they're just all like in, see, I didn't know. I could have asked ChatGPT though, I guess.
Yeah,
They're all like in Firefox or Chrome. That's where
yeah,
all these, okay, just
yeah.
go to the browsers
Yeah, that's it. Go to
extension.
the browsers. So I like Chrome because yes, Chrome crashes the most also. But because Chrome has a lot of the extensions work better on Chrome, right? It's also better on, and if you don't want to use paid version, you can use Bing Copilot, right? Have you
Hmm.
used DeepSeek?
Um, oh, no, that's the one that is like supposed to be the best, right? The one from China?
China, yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I'm nervous to use that one.
Okay. Again, don't use it if you're not comfortable. That's perfectly
I mean,
fine.
what do you think about that as far as privacy?
See, we have already, in my opinion, I've already crossed the limits of privacy because I'm so out there, right? So for me, this is when you put your resume on LinkedIn, your privacy is gone. When you bought a house, your privacy is gone. When you you got married, divorced, any of those things which happened, your privacy is absolutely out of the window, right? People don't realize that, but again, I always tell people, here's one funny thing I will show you. I will use my own example. I think I did it last time. People always ask me, I'm trying to, there is age discrimination, right? And I say, absolutely, there is age discrimination, right? Like you just said,
Yeah, I've had friends. I have this one friend that keeps telling me I need to take the date off of my like education and like all these things. I'm like that kind of hide my age, and I'm like,
that's
like
fine.
I haven't done it because I'm going on experience, right?
Yeah. And I always tell this white hair that we got is just not, we cannot
Awesome.
waste those, right? And
Yeah.
take that white hair experience and use some of these tools and combine these two things. And that's where you can ace the interview. That's where you can become confident. That's where you can become much better, right? In my opinion. And yeah, if they invited you for the interview, they saw something in your resume,
Hmm.
and again, don't be spooked out by this. This is just sometimes people always, when I show this, they're like, "Oh my God," right? That's not me. The first one is not me,
Yeah.
but this one is absolutely me.
Does it
I'm
have
50.
your actual birth date on here?
There's no birth date, but it tells the age.
Okay.
It tells.
Yeah, I just my husband works for the federal government and we currently have someone who's using our identity, I mean our address to like run a business and there's this case
Yeah,
up in town just
that
but
my wife. We've gone 3 times. Right, my wife used to work for federal government, and her identity got stolen from the federal database. So when we
oh,
travel, they tell us if somebody, your retina, your thumbs are, and they catch you, please call this number, right? So from here is my address. This is my address. This is where I currently live.
okay. I'll
This
write
is,
that down.
yeah, please. And this is where all the addresses I lived in. This is my current phone number.
Wow.
This is my home number, which I used to have, which I use it for all my shopping things, right? And these are some of the numbers that I used to have before. And this is my name, my brother's name, my mom's name is here, and this is my wife, this is my son, this is my daughter.
Those numbers are scary and all
It
those
is
relatives.
scary.
I knew
It
the
is,
relatives were out there and like the random age and
yeah,
spouses, you know,
yeah. So, but
but
this is free tool. Anybody can use it, right? And it is, and people always tell me, oh, I don't want to tell my real age. I want to put a picture because I know there's ageism. I said, yeah, fine. Maybe you'll get away with two or three recruiters, but most of them have free tools like this. They can go look at it.
oh, do recruiters use these tools?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Well, and Sam, that actually goes to we got a question just that kind of goes around that. And I actually heard this myself last year during a workshop during unemployment training, and it happened twice, where the presenter stated, not to use like old emails like Yahoo, because it ages you.
oh,
And what is your thought on that?
Great question. First, let us ask ChatGPT,
Great,
right?
I love it.
First, let's ask ChatGPT. What are your thoughts on using old emails like Yahoo if you are a job seeker, right? And again, I can ask for feedback. I'm not going to do any of those things. You know the idea, right? And as it's
Oh, my best
right there,
friend and my husband, one has Hotmail and one has Yahoo.
right there. Yahoo email as a job seeker can raise a few subtle red flags, especially in today's professional climate. Here's a quick breakdown of pros and cons and best practices. Legacy access. You may have important job contacts or alerts set up from years ago. Personal brand continuity. If you've been using it professional settings already, some might recognize it. But cons and why it might be a red flag. Perception of being outdated. Recruiters, especially in the tech arena, and we are absolutely, that is true. Tech
Hmm.
marketing or startups, Chrissy, marketing or
Hmm.
startups might perceive Yahoo or Yahoo AOL as a sign of the candidate isn't up to date with modern tools.
Mm.
Wow.
I don't have those, don't worry.
Yeah, deliverability issues.
I have like five different Gmails with all custom this and that, and then my generic one with my name.
Deliverability. Sometimes emails from old providers can land in spam, especially with heavy attachments or job-related links, right? So for job seekers, it's not good because sometimes the links that the resume or somebody in the marketing, I've seen the marketing resumes, you have all these
Oh,
graphics on your resume.
yeah, like they're very image
They're
heavy.
very flowery and all those other things in there. But it burdens the email carrier, and sometimes companies say, we just want a plain document. We don't want any of those things. And they will put your resume into a folder to be logged. Unprofessional usernames. Many older accounts, this is what I do when I go to schools and colleges. I tell the kids, don't use cheerleader 14, right? And our cheerleader, this one, because they are perverts sitting out there just looking for those type of emails, and that's where the most of the things happen, right? These
Mm.
guys are sitting. Yeah, you never think about it. That's how they know that you're a cheerleader, and then they spam you with, oh, where are you doing? What games are you? And then they say, what school are you? And suddenly you're in a vulnerable position, and you see this friendly face who interacted with you, and then they'll say, I'll come meet you at the school. And that's how most of these, if you really look at it, that's the way that some of the older providers may have breaches or lack advanced security features like MFA by default. And we have never thought about it. You just said about the DeepSeek um, uh, data integrity, right? If the Chinese are spying on us or not. Yeah, if you are using old emails, they may not have upgraded their security systems, right? It's always professional. Gmail is one. Well, Gmail might go away, but at this point, at least
Hmm.
right now, Gmail is the common one, right? Use your old account. Use your old account to forward emails to your new one. Don't lose valuable network threads. If you're applying in tech, creative, or leadership roles, a modern provider subtly signals that you're current with your tech trend. And that's why I always tell job seekers today to incorporate some level of AI either in their what they're learning and developing or upskilling themselves in their sections that they are doing. Hey, I took a master course in AI from free master course from Microsoft, right? So that gives you a great question, Alondra. So that's absolutely answers your question.
Yes, it does. And I know I only got like a couple minutes left, and I just got one more question that we can answer here for you. And this actually has to do with LinkedIn profiles. So how influential is it having a LinkedIn, account profile? And also, does the amounts of connections also influence a recruiter's, influencing them to maybe reach out to you or schedule an interview?
I can tell you from a tech recruiter perspective, it absolutely plays a big part for me.
Okay.
Yeah, if you are on the tech field and you are not on LinkedIn, I view it similarly at Yahoo and Hotmail account.
Okay.
I might be more favorable to that, but without LinkedIn for a tech person, I won't consider that person to be favorable. That means you're not on a professional network, right?
Yeah.
And use the LinkedIn page to your, because LinkedIn page is like the Times Square uh, New Year Day advertisement, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 42nd Street advertisement space that you have. And this is where people don't really pay attention to, right? You have to use that space that you have given to you. That's like the advertisement that you can do, paying millions of dollars to people. So if you look at my feed, it's always AI and leadership, right? There's nothing else that pops into my feed. But when I talk about LinkedIn premium spaces that you're wasting, this is the place. Live TV. This space, use it to your advantage. If you're, hey, today I attended a networking meeting. Today I attended because as a recruiter, I also look at your activity level on LinkedIn. If you're in tech, are you keeping up? Are you liking things? And I can tell you something people don't pick up. When I look at your activity level and just curate your activity level, I can tell you what kind of a person you are, what you like and don't like. Like if you're liking and everything that is humanity based, I know that, or you're leadership based, or you're liking marketing. If you say B2B marketing, if you're joined the groups, you like them, I know that you are keeping up with whatever you are trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's the basic part of the things that I always tell people.
Great. No, that's great. Thank you, Sam. All right.
And one final thing I will show you, if you have a LinkedIn profile, I will take my own LinkedIn. I know we are running on time. And there is the free things that I showed you, which you can use for email. You can use it for LinkedIn also.
Oh,
You can. I'll
Oh,
show
the
you that.
plugins.
The plugin, yes. Here is what I copied my own profile here, and can you suggest some LinkedIn tags that I can use? I can use to promote my profile. Promote my profile. Right? It tells you all that, and then I can say, what are some of the taglines? Compelling taglines that I can use. And I can tell you that that makes a lot of difference. Right there.
oh, wow. That's great.
Mhm.
Wow.
If you want to be more
Huh.
creative, personal brand or driven options, there it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I like those better. They're
Yeah.
active.
Yeah. And I just heard, a plugin. I didn't even think to look for a plugin for,
So here is
things
here
like
is
that.
my here is my quick 2 cents that I know. I know we are running on top of the time here, but here is like, and I want to comment, and this is where I tell you use your personalization, right?
Okay.
Um, I'm going to write a
Huh.
positive reply,
Oh, wow.
right? And if there is a name of the person here, Jonathan Reiner, right? And it would have mentioned somewhere, thank you for sharing your perspective. And I can personalize it by adding the person's name there. Boom. That's all I did.
That's so cool.
So if you look at my activity on LinkedIn, when I like something, I do just that. But if you go to my LinkedIn profile, this is what I say because I'm engaged, right? And if you grab my activities, if you look at my activities, I need to clean up my laptop, but here is. So you see, I have leadership things, a million things, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Every day I'm engaged, right? If you look, I make comments and I have reactions. So I can look at images. So you just saw that I made comment on that in front of you. It took me a split second. Images that I like, right? The images I write, articles that I responded to or do, I told, and reactions. I will have tons of reactions, right? It's easy for me to go like and do. Here is the last presentation I did for project management group here in town. Uh, we were on a panel. Um, Here is the free AI tools that I follow people. 7 lies about success that are holding you back. AI powered alternatives of PowerPoint. So that's all I do. So you see reactions and comments, and somebody who looks at my profile will know that I'm very active on LinkedIn, and they can tell what type of things I like, right? It's
Mhm.
leadership, it's staffing, it is AI.
That's great.
That is
And
great. Yeah. I
yeah,
would never thought recruiters would look at your activity for some reason.
yeah, people see, this is what I bring to the table. I bring a recruiter's perspective of how I look at a
Hmm.
job seeker, right? And sometimes when I tell these things to job seekers, they may not like what I told them, but that's the 80% or 90% of the people what they're looking. People make their resumes perfect, but you know how much time I look at a resume?
30 seconds? I don't know.
Oh,
Like I
right.
really have no idea.
6 seconds.
Oh,
6 seconds.
And with AI, I don't even look at resumes nowadays. I shouldn't be saying this, but with AI, I upload the 6 resumes. I got responses. I tell ChatGPT to narrow it down for me. And again, Christy, it's impossible for a human being to go through hundreds of resumes.
Yeah.
As soon as I post a job posting, I get within a day, I'm not kidding. If you want to do a social experiment, I will post a quick job or thing that I'm looking for somebody, and I will tell you my inbox is flooded with thousands of responses,
Wow.
Yeah.
right? And in those thousands, I can tell you 998 of them are junk.
Hmm.
They have
Oh.
not read my posting. They have not read what I was looking for. They have not done any of those things.
Hmm.
Oh.
As a recruiter, I also use filters to see who did something what I asked them to do, right? If I said,
Hmm.
please send me a brief summary about yourself, and you didn't send me a summary and you just sent me a resume, then I know you didn't read through it. You just applied.
Mhm.
Mm.
Well, it's all good to know. This is very helpful. Thank you so
It
much.
is. It's fascinating.
It is. I know. I mean, I do. I look forward to, the series continuing. I really can't wait to when you show, the next one, people how to do like PowerPoint presentations. I was really, really fascinated with that and the AI just being able to whip up a presentation so quick. But
So
yeah,
this one I did in Gamma.
that's it. Gamma. That's it. The Gamma.
Gamma.app is what I did it
Yeah.
in.
And definitely, I'd like for the next time we do the next session, I'd love to touch on the gamma. I think people would find that fascinating, especially in the world where you are doing presentations. And again, to your point, I'm like you. I was somebody that relied on Grammarly heavily to help me with my communications. And believe me, I was communicating with vice presidents and directors. Majority of the time were lawyers. And so I had to make sure that what I was saying was, I was articulating it correctly. And of course, making sure things are spelled correctly. And it helped me a lot. But you really see what you can do now with the AI. It takes it to
Absolutely.
a level. So that's great. But yeah, anyways, no, this has been a lot of fun. It's been great.
One
Thank
final
you.
thought,
Yeah,
Alejandro.
what's that?
Don't take whatever any of these things spit out and copy and paste it. Humanize
Exactly.
it.
Yes.
Humanize it, personalize it, make it your own story. Use that as a benchmark. Don't use it as the Bible, right? That's the one thing I will always tell people.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, read through it, make sure, because you never know. Yeah, that's the thing. You are the editor, making sure that it's representing you well. No, thank you for saying that, Sam, because that's very, very important. And then I just want to throw a plug in out here. If anybody hasn't joined our Nat Chat digital community yet, please do so. You can just go to our website at pwn4 or pwn.org and just click the join here button and sign up for Circle. It's a great community. It's ad free. We're building a lot of great stuff there. And if you join the Jobs Project, you'll get exclusive content like, getting this recording again. So if you want to review it again, if you missed anything, you'll be able to get it. So I highly encourage you all just to join the Nat Chat digital community right through our website. It's that simple. All right, everyone. Well, it was great having you. And I can't wait for the next one. And I really look forward to the day when people are like, oh, I got a job, because it really helped me out. So yeah, that's what this is all about, helping each other out here. All right, everyone. Well, you have a great night. And
Thank
we'll
you very
see
much.
you again.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Alejandro. Thank
much.
you,
Thank you,
sister.
Sam.
See
Thank
you.
you,
Have a great
Alejandra.
night.
Bye.
See you.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.